Welcome to another Hab Fun Friday night with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy, directly for the beautiful country of Thailand. One amazing, great Friday night, September 12, 2025. It looked like the mic is working. I really pay attention about that. Before we start, last night I spoke for about 10 minutes alone with the dog. Anyhow, hopefully an amazing, great week. And you're just back from the happy hour. And if you come here, you can go to the Billy Bar just on your left side. You can go to the Grill Bar where we offer you food like this here. And definitely, we're going to talk about a lot of things. So Friday night is a fun Friday night. This is a night, no expectation. I have no plan. Honestly, I have a plan. I make always something and have a lot of things to do, like a game night tonight. I think you're going to have a great time. I select a couple of things and have a like example. I took the first round pick, the second round pick, the third round pick, and the fourth round pick around the all in NHL every year NHL draft. And I want us to select the best players for every slot of the pick, the first four. We're going to do this for a couple of nights, by the way. But we'll be interesting. The number one will be easy. But second, third, and fourth, it's not easy. And we're going to do, of course, it's fun other things tonight. The Frenchy Quiz at the end with Mr. Nartap and the chat now will be interesting what could happen here. We have a few people in the house. Mr. Triple W is in the house. Billy Bar is open. He is back in the house from Nova Scotia. What about Frank Zantoro, the big fans of the Pittsburgh Penguins? I'm going to talk about Sidney Crosby. Again, Coach, we're going to talk about Crosby all year long. I'm going to give you a little bit what could happen for Sidney Crosby and see if Montreal can trade for Sidney Crosby. And Stan Deman is in the house tonight. Welcome back. Thanks for being with us. Prospect for me is Tyler Thorpe. He had weight, and now, according to him, he is 230. And in Florida, will make good mate. Jerry back in the house. Thorpe, Beck, Kapanen, and Florida are looking instantly ready to go for that. N26 for a good last night. I just want to have to success. Not at all. N26. It's funny you think about this because I was thinking about, okay, did I push too hard? I don't think so. I think we did it with really great, with respect. And this is a lesson to do for all the people in the Hockey Nation, where me and N26, we argue, we debate, we show our own opinion with fun facts, and we all disagree at the end. But but also we did not be upset about that. We move on, and that's the beauty of what we try to accomplish here at the Hockey Nation. And nothing against anyone here. It's just sharing our own opinion, and that shows one thing, Mr. N26, and he has been here for many years, by the way, and you've always been active in the chat. For me, you show me passion. You show me love of the game. And that's the most important things for me, in my opinion. If you do that, this is what it's all about at the end of the day. I would like to have N26, maybe one or two people like you in the chat. That would be more fun to have those kind of debate and sharing everything like that. But at the end of the day, I'm just sharing with you. Like I said, I admire the respect and to sharing your own opinion here. PLW knocked the door tonight with the best net, Cat Rockin. Oh, he go with the saddle cracking tonight. Then Mr. Dixon is in the house tonight. Welcome back. Gee is in the house. Zeph is in the house. I want to know what love is. It's all about look into buying ticket for Fleury preseason game at $200. Oh well, wow. Are you serious, Frank? That's crazy. About that, we're going to talk about this in the next couple of minutes, of course. And Dixon is in the house tonight. Mr. Dan, hopefully doing well. How is the weather in your area for all of you? If you follow baseball, 1-1, Baltimore against Toronto. If you see my eyes up, it's because I have a new TV. Don't ask me I did not buy a Samsung Samsung TV. I have no clue what I got, but I get it. Who are the three we're going to watch? I'm going to tell you this next couple of minutes. Yes, seriously. Wow, that's crazy. What do you think of the lineup for tomorrow, guys? I believe it's going to be very good. Jerry, yes, it's going to be good. One thing you're going to look about this weekend, guys, the Toronto Maple Leaf prospect, not much. So it will be interesting what they're going to do and what could be the line. And, we expect maybe Florent Jacquard with Demidov, a Beck for what we heard. Or Kapanen, I apologize, a Beck on the second, not Beck, but Kapanen, like I mentioned to you. So we'll have to see what's happening tomorrow. And I'm going to be live. You can see right here, Saturday. We're going to go live for the game. I maybe not do the play-by-play, but we're going to be watching all together the game. Now, are you going to do the game Sunday afternoon? Maybe not. I realize with time the rookie camp is not much. And it's against Toronto, by the way, where the prospect is not big. Expect if Jacquard play to have a fight, by the way. The big gun for the Marlins is going to be there, so expect that. Anyhow, but we're going to be there for Sunday night with Mr. Nartap for the Red Lights. So we'll see what happens on it. What Doc at 7:30 now. It's not easy, right? Good evening. Watch a party with Coach. Here we go, PLW. Coach, would you there be a team out there willing to pay Kaprizov 90 millions? You always have a team all crazy, honestly. That said, that's a lot of money, and I don't know if any team can jump in from $90 million. I don't see that. I see Kaprizov at $16-15 million around that money for him. But everything could happen for sure, and we have to wait. What will be the new development? We're going to talk about Crosby, Kaprizov, and McDavid in the next couple of minutes. Any question, guys? This is a Friday where we're sharing our question. We're sharing everything together, so don't hesitate to do that. Sean is in the house. Hi, Coach. I don't understand how stupid people sound one day would trade for themselves. Center man is true in the 3 years that the Habs will take a step back. Unreal. For that, I think, Sean, you talk about the fact about Crosby to come with Montreal for play for the next 2 years, and then after that, the cost of the get Pittsburgh for Crosby could be high. Yes, I understand that because Montreal right now are not there yet to make a long push. I think this season will be an improvement. The following year, that will be very close. And then the year number 3, that will be where I believe we are agreeing, me and Sean, where the Montreal should be targeting the 3rd round and maybe the final in 3 years. From today to get there, Crosby will be 41, 42 years old. I think the days of Crosby be over. I think at the end of the day, Sean, it's all depend. One reason for me is the cost. And the cost should not be over like a Rebacker or a Goalie or Michael Edge example. But we have to wait what could happen for sure. Randy Walkman knocked the door. I don't think Chicago will fight, not worth. If you need to concentrate on face-off, Jerry. Yeah. But he would like to present this in front of all the people in the building. But we have to wait. Mr. Randy, welcome back, by the way. I'm going for the double header on Sunday. Here we go. 2 rows behind the net. I will be too close from action to have a good analysis of the world action. Here we go, PLW. That'd be great. get challenge. He won't be back. Martin Besnet for Waterloo back in the house. Why not to wait for McDavid next year? I personally think he wants to win, and Edmonton is not the place. That's one thing about this, Martin. And I could be wrong here, and I'm always wrong anyway. But the fact like McDavid, Crosby, and McKinnon, they're all going to be at the Olympic. Those 2 weeks together could change a lot of things. If Zuski is part of that, that'd be great. And don't be, don't think no one will two out Toronto, Baltimore, men on the third and on the first. I don't think they don't talk each other. I'm sure they do. And I think that would change maybe something after that 2 weeks. I believe the coach will not permit him to fight Jerry. Not sure about that, Jerry. If Jekai can have an opportunity, he will do it. Now, is it necessary? No. But I think if it's happen. I'll be honest with you, I don't think Montreal or Pascal Vincent would tell to Florian, don't fight. It's not something happening in NHL, usually. But we have to wait what could happen for sure. They are talking with Davidov as a trailer rent backer. What is wrong with people today don't want to have to be a team that can be a dynasty, or they just want a cup and they are done. Yeah, Demidov, and I think autocorrection. I tried to pick up all the players right here. Go Demidov, Age, or Ray Backer. I agree with you. Is Florent better winger or center? Good question about this triple W. We never see him really as a winger yet. We see him more as a center. And in NHL, it all depends what could happen. The good thing about this triple W, if he go winger and we have another center, but if he have to pick up some face-off, it would be good for him. But we have to wait on that. A liner to the first base, and the inning is over 1-1. Good job for the Blue Jays. That would be the best thing for that. I don't see right now. We have to wait what's going to happen next season. I like Strobel, but they have a room for him long term. You could get Zach for Strobel and second. Why not do it, Billy? Strobel. You talk about Zaka, maybe. Yeah, I don't think so. His time, his life will be all the way there. A long time with the Montreal Canadiens. Until Russia is not on the Olympic, a one watch goes the two second best team is not there. News: Corey Perry hurt, injury, and on ice incident. Strobel will not stay long in Montreal. Zev agree. Injury. So Strobel is something for Zaka. Is it a good deal? No. It could be a good deal. It's only Strobel and a second one pick or third one pick for that one. Zeph, he talk about, you guys talk about Corey Perry. So let's move on here. Going to go through the, through different thing. Continues to bother me with question. If I forget one of you, I apologize. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. It's a Friday night. It's not a big deal. We have a good time together. Trussell at 14 million per, Bouchard 10 million per, and 9 million, and Nurse 9 million. So McDavid maybe 18 million per would be taking over half of the cap next season, and Skinner will get over $7 million. Yeah, and I think that hurt is Donald Nurse at $9 million. That said, and I could be wrong here, I believe Nurse has 4 more years on his contract. Let me check about this very quickly. Nurse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 years, guys, of the contract. Because if it was 3 years or less, example, or maybe 4, a team or this season or only last year, they turn around to be a rebuilding team, they could get the contract a Nurse and to get a split money or something like that. But 5 years on your book, that's a lot of money for sure. Mark Elliott, welcome in the house. Anybody who offers Skinner need to have their head examined. McDavid want to win, but the management they cannot afford good depth. Pro like Florida can. Yeah, Zaka kind of like the Laney deal and half of the price. Nothing to do. Ozzy Murphy is in the house. Roger Delaney, Roger in the house from, of course, Ontario. That contract is straight out. Stupid Nurse. You're right. McDavid to the Av for $12 million a year. How does that sound? Will not everybody just love that? Now, here's what could happen. If Dallas would rent in, that's a lot of money there. But a team like no tax or a team with not much tax, and don't be surprised if McDavid leave the building, the Tampa Bay Lightning. I know you're going to say, Coach, come on. Don't be surprised if they trade him to Tampa, and the Edmonton could get in return Brendan Eagles, or Angel, whatever his last name, part of the deal. And that said, they have the money to pay McDavid after that with a contract of Brendan, maybe split another one, and McDonald leave the building next year, I believe. We put this all together, they have a chance to get McDavid. But again, just talking right now. Hughes has done tremendous job. Now we have priority need to take away someone else's job. Great point about that. You're welcome, Mr. Roger. For in question, will Liney stay in Montreal next year for $5 to $6 million a year, Jerry? Good question about that. I think he will not be here around $5 million. I think $6 million will be the targeting, maybe 6.5, maybe 7 if you have a good year. But this is going to be a short-term contract if I was Montreal. I think if you can get a contract, what a diving save by the center fielder, Carcer, because the risk is still there. And I think that would be the problem for the Montreal Canadiens. They have a lot of great hockey players right now on the UF3 next season. So we have to wait until that. That was a joke every day. They leave, honestly, is the Canadian boy is going to stay in Canada. But Ron, welcome in the house, by the way. But who can afford it? Yeah, I'm right about that, Sean. And McDavid and Tampa for $40 million, no tax. That's a point right here. That's a good thing about this. Thanks again for all the likes we got on this great evening. Jerry is coming to the point where player will want to take a pay cut to be in a very good work environment. Yes, Skinner will get in the range of Swimmen or Wolf 1 year deal, 7.5. Skinner, him on that as match the final 2 times. He reached the conference final season. He will get $7 million. I'm going to get there. I don't know why the super chat is not open here, but I know why, because the super sticker, that's why we got the Mr. Roger Delaney. So we're going to celebrate the first goal of the night. This coming from Roger Delaney, guys. He scored a goal on the super sticker, and we appreciate a lot to do that, my friend Roger. And we got Roger Delaney scored the first goal of the night, assisted on this one by N26 on this one. A Guy also get that one on the first goal. Marco Larrabee knocked the door. People just realize in the Ave have a lot of good young players, and they're going to have to get paid to get some days more big money, giving up Diamond off Lane Hudson, Sean. The money at some point for Montreal, they have to pay the players, of course, and the future. Take a 3-2 lead with Shane Lachance on the power play. A lot of game right now in action, by the way. If you want this, here we go, guys. Great, maybe a double, and the Blue Jays take the lead 2-1 on the end of the second 6th inning. Double for Strawberry. No, Straw. About that. Here we go. PLW. See, I have a TV now. I can follow what's going on around there. Here we go, everybody. Don't forget, please click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. Let's go move on very quickly. It's not there. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm going to talk about my headlines. I'm not there yet. Coach, did you name the bear yet? How about Dryden? That's maybe a good one to get there. No name yet. We should do something about that. My headline tonight, guys, about Montebo, the backbone of the team. And every team in NHL, it starts with a goalie. If you don't have a great goalie, but you're going to have a difficult year. And for me, with all the respect for Tobesh, he's still a rookie at the end of the day. Montebo, with 38 start, 40 start, 41 start, and last year 62 start, he showed to us it's not perfect. It's not a Vasilevsky reputation. He's not like a Chesterkin reputation. But for me, it's the backbone. And the backbone for me is consistency. And we have to give that. Mark Elliott scored the second goal of the game right there. We're going to see Dryden, mascot right there, in action at the Hockey Nation for the second goal of the game. He did it again. Mark Elliott. Super chat, second goal of the game by Mr. Mark Elliott. Thanks so much for that super chat. We're going to give an assist on triple W on that one. Sean McIntyre get an assist on that one. With a backup, to be honest, we found it last season. You don't have a good backup. What happened? So, for my headline, it consists to get there. Thanks again, Mark Elliott and Roger Delaney. Montebo, for me, is the backbone for the Montreal Canadiens. Like I said, it's not amazing, like the top of the top. We have a good above average goalie. And Montebo remind me a little bit Stollards. Stollard has been a backup goaltender for years with his friend team in NHL. And then last year, he became a regular starter until he got hurt. And he showed a lot of great things for the Toronto Maple Leafs. You can maybe not like Montebo, but I feel for me, he is the backbone with his consistency game after game. Like I said, it's not perfect. Mr. Nartap knocked the door. Got a hat trick, guys, on that one for Mr. Nartap. Thanks so much, Mr. Nartap. I appreciate that. Another super chat. Here we go. Third goal of the game tonight, Mr. Nartap for $10. Here we go. Got it. Great. We're going to get an assist on Mr. Jerry on assist, and Mr. Guy get an assist on that one. Thanks so much for all the super chat. So that said, for me, Montebo is going to be the reason Montreal could go all the way again this season. Yes, like I said, not perfect, but his GSVA is still there. He does a lot of great save at the right time, and he did it with a defensive core not always great. And for the first time with the Montreal Canadiens, he's going to have a better core of the defensemen. He's been at 2.82 last season, 0.901 or 0.902 save percentage. It's not only about stats for me is about performance, and you look about the details, the high danger save percentage, the middle range percentage on the NHL edge, and you look about this. That's for me the reason Montembeault is underrated around the NHL, and for me is the backbone for the Montreal Canadiens at that moment, and that's what I feel about him. For that round 2010 Canada decision status on the King Training Camp Open. So that's give us guys the headline on tonight's show. I'm going to jump in right away to NHL news. A lot of PTO happening right now in NHL. First, the Florida Panthers announced that they got the Wildcard Lupina after they got Mote and someone yesterday. That's the first one here. The Rangers announced they signed Andres Zerst to PDO. This guy has been out of the NHL, play a couple of years, I think 3 years in Europe. Now he tried to come back in the NHL. Very sad news for the Buffalo Sabres. UPL is dealing with an injury. Honestly, I apologize. I did not read too much about this. I did not see what is bother him, and I apologize. But that reflects me why they signed Alexander Gorgiev yesterday. And what was said, is it because they don't believe on David Levy? That was my first reaction. But now it makes more sense. Now they get Gorgiev for urgency, and something happened more for longer for UPL. They will have him. But you don't want to start your season right away like that when your goalie number one is out. We have to wait and see any update around that players, UPL. But not looking good right now. For if you are RDP, it's not what you want to hear, Mr. RDP, of course. Montembeault is the boy if you don't have somebody that can make the save. One is not in the playoff. I'm not on your line anymore. I got bumped down to the 4 line, Billy. And who will be second goalie, Dobesh or Kakkonen? Jerry, they will give everything to Dobesh. It's not he have to fight for the spot, but they will give him everything to him at that moment. Jerry, great question, by the way. Watching the Blue Jays, whatever, is like play Russian roulette. They try to find consistency. PLW, I'm not a big fan of baseball, guys, but with PLW, he make me to watching more baseball, at least to get a bit more, heard more about baseball than I'm watching right now. And I think for me, the reliever of the Blue Jays, after they make a couple of changes at the trade deadline, they need to have more consistency. For that, Crosby for UP plus Mazar, the Torpedo for Mr. Renard. Thank for Mr. Mark Elliott, and then Mr. Enartap, Roger Delaney for the super chat. PLB is have a lot ahead, would be great. Always an adventure with the Jays reliever. Sabres player development director Adam Maher got cut with twice the alcohol limit at 4 a.m. in the afternoon with 2 kids in his car. Yeah, I heard that also. Wondering why Sabres are a problem. It's a good point about this PLW. Is dealing with an injury, and the timeline for his return is unclear. Mathieu Faber of the Atlantic about the here we go. So that give you exactly what the reason, guys, about that. And the NHL Rookie Camp this weekend, guys, 10th fan showcase around the NHL. And Highland Ranch in Colorado, and Buffalo, and you have Montreal, you have Allenton, Pennsylvania. The Flyers play tonight. Boston play afternoon. I can go all the way, guys. This is the weekend where you can go. How you can watch this is free. That's fun location. But the most important, they are on the NHL team, on their team when they play. So if you like Montreal Canadiens, they should be on the website. They play against Winnipeg. You can check Winnipeg. They can also to be on the YouTube channel. So that would be a good double play, guys, for the beginning of 7-9 inning for the Toronto Leaf. So that would be one thing right there to watch that this weekend. Roy, bonjour, mon ami Roy. Colorado will trade Nikesh for Crosby. That's very possible. About that, when I'm drunk at 4 the afternoon, I don't drive my car, take a Uber, get more beer at the dépanneur. Here we go. That's a smart thing to do, PLW. Don't be surprised if Jack I make it the roster this year and threw the Air Force right there beside them for Sean. Next one, guys, is Washington. There's been cyber strained their game a lot, but they have an agreement this year with the Mount Sport Net. It's called a Monumental Sport Entertaining, and they carry on over 70 games. Not big news, honestly. I just want to share what's happening with them for the upcoming season for the Washington Capitals. Will be interesting to watching them if they're going to repeat or not. Any question in the chat, don't forget to click on the likes, guys. I'm here for 2 hours to follow of you. Don't forget tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. 8:30. We're going to start at 7 o'clock for the game for the Montreal Canadiens. It should be under RDS, I believe. I could be wrong about that. Maybe someone in the chat, PLW or Marco, or someone can know about that. I apologize. Time for what? The Montreal Canadiens. Oh, here we go. Montreal Canadiens. Time for that. Noah Austin leave on ice a considerable pain after blocking a slap shot. There we go. More update left and right. What we got here, guys? First of all, day 3 of the rookie camp. Today was about the news around Tyler Thorpe, David Rebacker, and Philippe Major. They hit the most things about the Blue Jays. Just complete the 7th inning, the stretch inning now. Anyhow, Tyler Thorpe is at 230 pounds. That's huge. That's big. I don't know. It's all muscle mass, but you have a guy who's what, 6'4", 6'5". You have Jekai, 6'4", I believe, 6'3", 6'4". You put this on the 4 line with Josh Anderson. That's huge. And you put Albert Jekai at the point. That's huge. That's what the Montreal Canadiens are going to go on the right direction with those kind of big about that. We have a player right now, we never talk, Ben Merrill. He's now almost 6'6", Ben Merrill. So Montreal look for big body. And Jekai is one of them, but Tyler Thorpe is not only big, he can play hockey too. 27 goals last year, 6 goals on the PK. Same thing with Florent Jekai, 24 goals, 4 goals on the PK. Will be interesting how Jekai is going to do this weekend. But this is what the Montreal are looking for. We have Mr. Philip Brand for Sherbrooke. Back again, not a high-skilled player. Back again, not a high-skilled player. What game you watching in our tap? What is happening? Blair and Villano and so on, Jerry. I think Blair, Villano for right now is locked in, I believe, for the situation for the center. Blair will be a 13 forward. Guys, just put Blair there. Blair at 6'2". He's been, guys, with the St. Louis Blues when they won the Stanley Cup. He know how this works. I sent goal for the Blue Jays. So Blair, I believe, is going to be the 3rd forward, the 13th forward. That's my prediction about that. Bob Smith knocked the door. For that, Sean Thorpe and Jekai, I like it. I said don't count them out to make the team this year. I think it will be a long shot for them to make the team. More for Thorpe, by the way. But Jekai is going to get a call up this year. How Jekai is going to respond now after a great year next season, don't expect Jekai to score 20 goals next season. I don't see that. I'll maybe score 12, 15 goals next season. But he's going to develop his 200 feet game. They're going to give him some point to work on during this season with Pascal Vincent. I disagree with Sean with that part, but the future is looking good. Good squad. Philippe, not his job. He flash. He's skating avec save and not flashy. Guy, this is what I don't like about wireless internet. DSL is better and quicker. Yeah. Guys, if you see where I am right now, under the fact I'm the jungle with all the bugs around me and Kiko, I have a good setup, but the problem is like you can see all the all the cord and everything like that flying around me. To get out of the room, I have to jumping over two cord between the internet and the back and my TV in the front. But I'm not going to complaining. It's 30 Celsius. Days for get visit the number one line could be Prudhomme for that top one jump from junior to the NHL. Not you still the rushing guy. I agree with you. Training camp will let us know who will make it. That four line could have some surprise, maybe not. We shall see who really want it. Just wait. I just want to get bigger. Yes, Bob Smith, they can get pro experience in Laval. As they said, you cannot bring a guy up too late, but too early soon. Sorry, A2 just left for a bit. The New Jersey versus the Buffalo game. Tage Thompson, 6'6", 220. Better goal scorer que Caulfield, Liney, and Thompson is play on the crappy team. I think I gave him. I think I gave him a good statement about Tage Thompson a couple of days ago. I think for me, Thompson finished second of the most goals in NHL last year, 44. They have a couple of players that have 44 goals. But for me, he's on mission for the Olympic with Team USA. And I think he's going to have another breakout. He's only $7.1 million, guys, by the way, for Thompson. But I agree with you in 26 for that. Jack Thorpe and Anderson, third line, best goal. If they can prove it, they are ready. Ken Hughes should target Tage Thompson. It will be impossible, but you never know with them. Garrett, the man, the might, the legend is in our tap. Garrett C, welcome back in the house. Don't forget everybody to click on the like. Jordan knocked the door. My dream is Sakoski move to center, explode like Tage Thompson did one day. Move him from the wing. I will get that Demidov at first line, Sakoski second center. Is it Tage Thompson and the deal for Randall Riley a couple of years ago? For the Sabres sent to the Blues on YouTube. All this, not sure yet. It's all good. Hey, to best hockey chat. Yeah, it's okay. We can say that. Thorpe is second, 2 years away minimum. I agree with you about that. So let's go back to the top 230. David Rebacker, guys. You're not going to hear his name a lot. Or you're not going to see his play on the TSN top 10 or the ESPN top 10. But a coach will always love the work of David Rebacker because he does the little things with easy and make it friends at the end of the game. But he will not get you a goal and assist. But he will break down opponent players constantly. He will turn the puck very quickly for the first pass to break out quickly out of the zone. Right now, at the camp, is really impressive, David Rebacker. It's all about Demidov. You're going to hear more about Florent Jekai. But Rebacker continues to improve. Every time, even if we go to Laval, that's okay. But like I said, he does things very quick, quietly. Nobody talk about. He continues to improve and develop, and that's what we're looking for him. And that's what we want. Eminem is in the house, and welcome back. Don't forget to click on the likes. Paul, welcome also. We must remember there is only really one position available for the full-time player for someone from Laval to take on the forward line. Great point. To get good players, you have to give good players. It's been that way forever. You're right about that. And finally, Philippe Mazar. He tried to steal the job of Laurent Jacquet. Looked like no. The Montreal asked him to be more aggressive. Now he's watching the movie. He's watching video of Brett Marchand, and he would like to try. He would like to try to fight one time. I don't know, but look, Pascal Vincent said it would be better if he can just become better hockey player. A new subscriber, Garrett C. Thanks so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Gérard, notre ami Gérard from the West Canadian, back in the house tonight. Salut, mon ami. J'espère que tout va bien, Gérard. Don't forget, everybody, to click on the likes. Thompson, we was selected in the first round of the 2016 draft by St. Louis. A great for Buffalo. And the deal is sent Ryan O'Reilly. There we go. I confirm with that one. So that's happening, guys, on the rookie day number 3. Don't forget, tomorrow night they play again in Winnipeg Jet. I believe the game is at 7 o'clock. Not looking good. A couple of days ago, the Russia team, UFAT, whatever they call them, and from on the social media, you have a couple of people you can follow, a couple of people you can follow. Announced Alexander Zarowski. Zarowski is going to miss the first 2 games after an injury basketball. That's okay. So it probably looked that way. Today, after the press conference, the coach said, no, he's not ready to play. It could be a little bit longer. A turnaround possible is an injury angle, and he could miss more game and maybe weeks. We have to follow up with that to give update. And it's sad for him, what easy right now, because he would like to play with a KHL, and he would like to start at the beginning like everybody else. But a very sad incident on the basketball court put him now out, and we have to wait when he's going to returning. So I just want to be sure we're going to give you all the update, guys, about that. Thanks so much, everybody. Thank you, Gerard, by the way. Drafting a kid to become a different kind of hockey player is just a fancy way. I said he has no spot here anymore. Yeah, he too. Deflate is not looking good for Major. Yes, and that, but not always worth it. What you want to lose is called a Goalie. Sabre don't want to pick the hard one for 12 years. Basketball injury, Jordan. Yes, he is. So we'll see what's happening about Zarowski, guys, for his was. Thanks again for the likes. Peter August knocked the door. Welcome back, Peter. Rumor. Here we go, guys. Kaprizov, Zaka, and Crosby. The last couple of days, now the Jays a single, and we're going to take the lead by 2 points, 2 run, and we have 2 men on the base, second and first. Clement did it again, 3-1 the Jays. Here we go, PLW. Kaprizov, Zaka, and Crosby. I want to give you a little bit more update right there. Kaprizov situation is really up and down. Like you hear something, another one said something else, and then another one said something else. It's like everything. I don't know if he's going to be traded or not. I don't know if he's going to sign or not. We don't know it's 15, 16 million, $17 million. And they just hit the ball at the fence, but out for the third out. There's going to be for a couple of weeks those kind of the news about that. It's all of them, coach. They are coming here too. Here we go. Use bus, but building this team is not trading. Is called a Goalie or others in that category. So there's a about Mazar stuff because it was so high, and then can we do a draft? You're right about that. Should be writing his contract. No more basketball or other activity that could be a danger to his career. Yeah, nobody can ski, by the way. But you're right about that. So Kaprizov got update. That's what's happening right there. Now, Zaka's situation. Zaka's situation is Boston Bruins are looking to go one direction to another direction. Zaka is on the rumor. The rumor is Montreal could trade Kapanen plus a second round pick plus trouble. We have to wait about that. Of course, Zaka for Lightning 26, like you said yesterday, and I feel good. He's not like a perfect second center. He can be there. I still believe he could be the player for Montreal on transition. I still believe he's better at Doc and New Hook overall. But it all depends the price you're going to get him about that for sure. If Thompson was made available, many things are absolutely right about that. N26, you have to pay a lot over Thompson to get him. Amount for Kaprizov, no chance, 19, okay, but more is crazy money, Jerry. You're right, but the money is getting there, guys. Who's going to be the first players to get $20 million in NHL? It's coming. And 2 years, the salary will be at $113 million. At some point, it's going to happen, the $20 million. And that's what the players are a little bit on the winning game. They gave, example, 8 years to McDavid at $17 million, example. Just an example right there. Right? And 3 years, his contract would be maybe the 7, 8, 9 cheaper, not on the highest. Well, he's going to be the 7 or 8 highest player in NHL. Because the bank of the salary cap in 2030 projection $124 million. So this is what right now they are between the agent, the team, and this. Don't be surprised you're going to get short-term deal, I believe. I could be wrong here, but what I feel, when you are a first-round pick and you are bench for the American Hockey League playoff, see you later, Major, c'est le V. No gym is perfect. You're right about that. McDavid for Randy. So I just want to give you that for Crosby also. Crosby, we'll go talk about him a little bit later, so stay there about that. I don't know, my TV turn this all the time for that. Let's move on for the next one. Gerard Larac. George Larac. Prediction. Hudson for the Norris nomination. So he predict Len Hudson to be on the nomination, the finalist of a trophy Norris next year. And he predict he's going to play for the Team USA for the upcoming Olympics 2026. I was out for George Larac yesterday. I disagree with him. But George is an expert at the BPM. And he predict another prediction where a lot of people reflect for his credibility and about ex-players under the mic and in front a ton of people. And you said this, I'm a little bit concerned about that kind of expert he is. It's not the first time he does it, but I'm not an expert, and I just disagree with his own opinion and I don't listen to him. I don't listen Larac at all, by the way. I don't listen anymore PPM. They lost too many good people over there. They don't treat the employee the right way, and they don't deserve for me to be there. And I'm going to follow more the other players or other people like Tony or Martin Lemay on the YouTube channel. I'm listening more than 98.5 right now. Anyhow. And after that, we are lucky to have Sakasi, Cole, and Suzuki. Jordan, since Norris is based on the point these days, I can see Line getting 1 vote or 2, but Makar and Hughes are just a forerunner. Yeah, he got some vote. I think 9 last year. Like throwing spaghetti at the wall. Got that right, Billy. Her 3 GM don't consider that kept going most, but so that one. Billy knocked it over the goal about PNP.
Super chat.
Yep. Billy scored a goal, and that'll give us the 4th goal of the night. Here we go. We're going to get there. Thanks, Billy. Billy Bar is at the bar right now if you want to get some drink. Here we go. Super chat, Mr. Billy got a goal on that one. Going to give an assist, guy, for Frenchy Quiz. Just show up in the chat tonight. I'm going to give you an assist on that one. Thanks so much for that goal from Billy. I appreciate that. And that's where we're at right now. Try to pick up where I am. So that's happening, guys, for la rack. I'm not going to do this right now. I said tonight we're going to do some fun things to do for fun. And the first thing I want to get to you guys is this part. Name the most random player that come to your mind right now when you see this logo, the Montreal Canadiens. Don't give me Guy Lafleur. It's not random. Find me a players where we say, oh, I cannot remember that. I'll give you mine. I give you mine right now. Just come in on my head. And I'm not sure that's the first name as well. Ed Ronan, but I could be wrong. Over half of the team want to be going to the cap. $150 million is the offer maker. Want to play for the team, not willing to reach the cap in 2 years. Larac throw all the sort of stuff just for the hell of his not credible. Bob Smith, I agree with you. Popovich, here we go. What a crowd. Guy, nice pass, Frankie. Just a tap for me, buddy. A one-timer. Billy Vaux, stand the man. Try to give me a player's play and you're not, you know. Grand Seller, Luc Lafortune. Only Luc Lafortune can do that. Any player you're thinking about the Montreal Canadiens, let's do it. We're going to give 15 seconds right there. Roberts, Sheldalin, I love it. Here we go. Paul DiPietro, Mac, here we go. I love it. My great Sean, the Rocket, watched this movie the other day. You have, John Chabot. Frank, welcome back. John Chabot for the Montreal Canadiens. And we have Sheldalin A2. Here we go. 2 people back-to-back with Sheldalin. What about Oleg Petrov? Line Odelin. Don Ari. Greg Ludwig. Valérie Bourré. Gilbert Dionne. Marc-André Bergeron. Did he play with Montreal? I'm not sure. Mario Robert. Here we go. Mike McPhee. Pierre Larouche. Serge Boisvert. Mario Robert. Here we go. N26. Alfie Turcotte, Pierre W. Larry Robinson for Jerry. Ross Courtnall for Stan. Brent Fogarty. John Gordick. Brent Fogarty. Al Gill. Jose Theodore. Mike Hoffman. Mike Hoffman. Here we go, guys. Zali Zalapski. Mike Kane. Let's go for the game, for the coaching side. Because I put the bench, the start, and the cut, guys, because tonight is going to be about the coaching Frenchy Quiz. So, who do you start behind the bench? Who is going to be on the rafter? And who are you going to cut? Mike Sullivan, Paul Maurice, or John Cooper? Bobby Smith, Patrice Bergeron, Guy Latendresse, Guillaume Latendresse, Éric Desjardins, Marco Byron, Mark Hunter, Alexis Kalchenok, Mike Koromasarek, Patrice Brisebois, Marcel Oussa, wow, Pierre W, Paul Gibietro, Marcel Ossa. I love that one. Jan Boulis. Maurice Cooper start. Bench Maurice Cat Sullivan. By the way, guys, I believe the three coaches we have done now to win the Stanley Cup twice. Start Cooper, bench Maurice, et Cat Sullivan, PLW. Mark Elliott. Triple W go with Paul Maurice. Thomas Wacoon. Coach Chanette. Steve Penny. Rocky Vachon. A couple of backup goaltenders. Christopher Hue, I believe. Maurice Cooper et Sullivan for A2. Steve Penny. Valérie Bourré, Gilbert Dion, and Marcel Ossa. Why are always getting the wrong end of the brothers? PLW. I love that one. Patrick Carbac, Luc Lafortune. Patrick Carbac, honestly, yeah. Doug Gilmore, Justin Thibault, Jimmy Roberts, Terry Hopper. Oh, wait, was my break on that one. Let's go back for the here. Donner Stevenson, Justin Thibault, Stéphane Fizet. We did the highlights. That's a good thing, guys. We did the. We're going to go now. I'm going to go Sidney Crosby first. I want to figure out Sidney Crosby for people in the chat. One more time. Wayne Thomas, Ron Tognot, Pierre et Sylvain Turgeon, Vincent D'Anfos, Claude Lemieux. And Sidney Crosby, guys. I heard a rumor the last 48 hours. There are 4 destinations for Crosby, and I associate the reason behind that. Colorado, Nathan McKinnon. Rangers, Mike Sullivan. Tampa, John Cooper. And finally, Montreal. He will love to play for the Montreal Canadiens, for the fans, and you know what's going on here. Now, McKinnon is big body for years in Nova Scotia. Mike Sullivan has been a scout for the last 9 years, 78 years with the Pittsburgh Penguins. But why John Cooper? Because John Cooper, his reputation, and also the Pittsburgh Crosby kind of player is, the relationship they build together with friend Opportunity, Evans, Team Canada, build that kind of relation they have between both of them. This is not, it could be a long shot for Cooper, but still, I believe they are the 4th team, and our team would like to get him. But I believe this is the 4th team for that one. Fleury is going to be, yes, play the September 24, Rick Maher for Luc Lafortune. For that, Crosby is going to be too expensive for Montreal. They are not going to give up to any job or Hudson. I cannot stand about the Crosby rumor. Let's cross the bridge first. This is just some media wanting to get some attention, lacking of news right now. Mickey Redmond, Frank Mahavlich. So, can the Montreal Canadiens wait for him? What are you talking about, coach? Yesterday you talk about the cost. Now you talk about winning. Here we go, guys. And this is going to happening. And we talk about this early during the week. And one thing, guys, is Kevin McKenna is going to be one of the greatest hockey players in NHL. We have to wait. Of course, we never know what could happen to him. But him, following after that, Lindsay Dupont and Max Schultz are the three next big players in NHL. What is going to be, they are right now a junior or whatever they play in NCAA. That said, he's going to have a team in November. They're going to be fall apart. That will change this season everything. Everything. And that's because of McKenna. You have something they're going to make some change at the beginning. If you have a bad start, I see the New York Islanders, the Boston Bruins. Imagine if the New York Islanders start really badly, like badly, and they decide, you know what, we're going to trade both of that at some point. Just, I'm thinking that way. Not so they will, but I'm just thinking about this because Matsuda said, you know what, we're going to get again. We're not going to recover for that. We have a bad start. Let's see to get a first round pick really high for the upcoming NHL draft. It's a probability. Second thing, the Boston Bruins. We talk about Pavel Zacha. It's not the best solution for the Montreal Canadiens, but it's a possibility if the cost is low. It could be another team where they have a second center and it could be on the market because they're a bad start and they want to go there on that direction to try to get Kevin McKenna on the top 5 example. This could happen this year in November. No doubt in my mind this could happen. Now, if it's happening in November and you have Zacha, Horvat, or another center, but Montreal decide to wait for Sidney Crosby at the trade deadline or next summer. This is what I believe it could be a problem for the Montreal. They cannot wait. If they have an opportunity to get a second center, just do it. Because at the end of the day, it will be all depends the cost of Sidney Crosby. If you don't get him this year, he's going to be 39, turn 40 after that, next summer. Yes, the cost will be less maybe, but still, he's 40 years old. Sean is right. The window to get big, good team is going to be in 3 years. This year, following year, and then, so at that moment, Crosby will be 42 years old. You don't have to give big asset to get Sidney Crosby. I would love to have Sidney Crosby, of course. And everyone here would love to have Sidney Crosby. But still, we have to be careful here for that. Dubas can retain 50% if he wants a deal to happen. Crosby for at least 2 playoff run, a cap hit at 4.3. I will not sell the farm for Crosby for that. Yeah, I agree with you. It's all depends the cost of that at the end of the day for Sidney Crosby. And more early you get more of him. But again, like I would have, Maurice Crosby is not a long-term solution for us. Exactly. And all depends, guys, the cost. So we talk about Sidney Crosby all week. And at some point, we have to move on with everything. But this is what the solution for Sidney Crosby for next couple of weeks. And Maurice, welcome back in the house, by the way. Don't forget, everybody, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. So that's happening, guys, for Sidney Crosby. Now, we talk about the day number 3 of the Montreal Canadiens a little bit early. We give you some news. Montreal Canadiens play 2 games this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, golf tournament Monday, practice the rookie camp Tuesday, and then boom, you're going to get after that the training camp for the Montreal Canadiens. It's not like we are going to win the cup in the next 3 years. Yes, I agree with you about that. Sid would be like a Goalie or play for an expansion team and his 50s. Frank, I would give up a first, second, plus 2 prospect, Beck, Kapanen, Engstrom, extra for Crosby. Wow. If you do that, you losing 1, 2, 3, 4 at least players could be on your team after that. Jerry Florian, Kapanen, Age, Beck have a better chance than getting Crosby in Montreal for second center. What's up, Mr. PS? If Crosby leaves Pittsburgh, it's for a contending team like Florida, Edmonton, Dallas, or Colorado. We want 1 playoff game. Crosby gave us 1 run, look good in second. So again, timeline not good. Give the kids a chance this year. Poor Frank has to listen to us. A traitor still is team captain, Billy. That's a funny one. Look, guys. I think the timing is not good to get Crosby, in my opinion. Here we go, guys. Let's go for who I'm looking for this weekend. I know some of you will be, Coach, you're crazy. I know. I like to be crazy sometimes. And then we have another game after that. I think you were going to like that game. Montreal Canadiens prospect to watch. My first player to watch, guys, is Florent Jekai. For me, Jekai, what he accomplished in Laval was really good. He was still at 1 more year to play junior, decided to play Laval, and Pascal Vincent get him. They use him on PK, good face-off man, use his body, fight a couple of times. He plays a specific role, and he's the guy who can change the momentum of the game. And for me, this is the player I'm watching this weekend, all weekend. What Florent Jekai is going to do on the weekend. And he's going to have an opportunity. He's going to play on the first line for Florent Jekai. Is going to be play a big role for the teams on the weekend. If something happened to Demidov, the 63 is going to be right there. So I think it's smart for Pascal Vincent. He has always a tourlot. In French, we call him a tourlot or un épais in French. He's going to make some kind of problem. Here we go, guys. A double for the Toronto Blue Jays, 5-1. So we'll see what it's going to look like. A couple of comments that Chuck Crosby and Edmonton will allow Trussell to play the game on the same line with McDavid and not have to worry about the second line. The purpose of Crosby in Montreal is strictly to be a mentor and help a young team development to know what is meant to win. Stop gap for Edge. Michael Edge, a kid can finish a fight. And that's happening, guy, for Florent Jekai. That's the plan I'm going to look about that. Who you going to watch on the weekend? By the way, let me know in the chat. Big hit for the Blue Jays. Crosby can still produce also in our tap. Very true, mon ami. Look, again, are you willing to give David Rebacker for him? My next player I want to talk about, guys, is Adam Ekstrom. I said to you guys, he was my wild card during the week. I still believe Adam Ekstrom is going to be a great hockey player. By the way, someone said that today. I was proud because I said, guys, he can become a Brett Kulak, and he could go all the way to fourth lane. And we'll see what he's going to develop. But I still believe, and the next couple of months, he's going to be in front of Jekai and Strabo. another year with Laval Rocket. That'd be good for him. He can get a call-up if necessary, but we have to wait. As much as Crosby may love to come into Montreal, I think he would be ready to have a chance to another cup, preferably with Nathan McKinnon. Great point about that. Mr. RJ back in the house. Win from the Woodridge 3-0 after a 3-week game. Mr. RJ, congratulations. Florent, Flower, Ekstrom, and top. I want to see. Good selection, Jerry, about that. So Adam Ekstrom is going to get another great view this week during the main camp, right? And the training at the rookie camp. And we have to wait to see what you want to look great. Another hit, 6-1, but out on the double for Guerrero. Again, try to be selfish. Another story for the Guerrero. Ekstrom, not physical enough, look like Fortune for that. 6-1 Jays, even with let's go. Pee-wee base running. Here we go. We have see the same thing. Now, my third player, guys, I know. Now you're going to throw me some rock. I'm going to surprise everybody. Some people will tell me Demidov, of course. Some people will come to tell me Tyler Thorpe, of course. Some people tell me about David Rebacker, of course. Some people maybe Philippe Major, Luc Talk, everyone, Owen Beck, Kapanen. But I'm going to wait for someone this weekend. Joshua Roy. Why? Because Roy lost 18 pounds. Yeah, but the pounds is not a big deal, coach. You're right. He's only 22 years old. He's still a rookie in my eyes. Roy understood if he want to play one day in NHL, he has to turn around and quickly. He did it. He went to the specific program. He trained all summer with Chris Letang. He make sacrifice. He never been that way about his style of do the right things. His motivation is to make the Montreal Canadiens. The kid is skilled and talented. Can he do that? I don't know. But I want to see everything he did during the summer since he left the season last year with Laval Rocket. He did not go to Brassard. He went to a specific area and he worked on himself, mentally, physically. Prepare to go to the main camp. And this is what I'm looking for Joshua Roy. How he's going to be ready, how he's going to act. And then whenever he go to Laval, example, how he going to do this over there. So maturity, responsibility, two parts of his body right now, his mind, I have to look about him. That said, he's not going to be on the first line, understand that. That said, nothing confirmed he's going to be in NHL. But I want to see a prospect after years to realize the window is closing right now. And I have to be sure I gave everything. And that's the reason for me is a prospect to watch right now. We'll see what could happen for him. For the one PS, want to be regular player with Montreal Canadiens. I hope the best for Roy. Me too. I hope the best for Joshua Roy. Getting guys in future what you need. Roy is a top 6 or nothing. In my opinion, he could surprise at the camp. Roy cannot be a glider. Has to go at full speed to play in NHL. Everything you mentioned here in the chat, guys, it's true. It's all I agree with you. Then we have to see what it will look like. Now, I want to pay one thing, guys, because Luke said he cannot be on the bottom 6. So I'm going to go, guys, on different team. Buffalo. Third line, Josh Down, Rand McLeod, Jack Quinn. Why Joshua Roy cannot be on that line? I don't know. Let's go with Calgary Flames. Third line, Joel Farabee, Morgan Frost, Yegor Sharagovich. Why Joshua Roy cannot be on that line? Let's go with the New York Rangers. Juuso Parzinin, Johnny Brozinski, and Gabriel Perreault. Why Joshua Roy cannot be on the bottom 6? And nothing again, Luc Lafortune, by the way. I just give you example what we're thinking, only he cannot be on the bottom 6. Seattle Kraken, Shane Wright, Eli Tovanen, and Mason Marchand. 4 line, Ty Carty, Yanni Nemen, Frédéric Goudreau. Vancouver Canucks, Neil Oglander, Artur Ratti, and Drew Connor. If you want to add 6, Kiefer Sherwood and Max Sassons for the Vancouver Canucks. Why Joshua Roy cannot be on the bottom 6? Roy skating is his biggest weakness. If not bad, but not good either. At NHL level, who win a race, Roy or Stone? Roy need to go where he hurt to get some goal. Marc Roy was on his first call-up, then downhill. They almost look at Roy. I don't see that. Do you really believe Oglander, guys? All right, let's see Oglander and NHL stats. Oglander. He has last year, guys, 36 hit last year with the Vancouver Canucks. Let's see Joshua Roy. Roy right now, he has 6 hits and 12 games. He have an average of 0.5 hit per game. For what? I will take Arthur Ratti and Montreal at PLW. Wrote that before you get to Islander coach. Could be a Canucks line. Oh, Mark. You're right. Mark. Roy has to be define his role on this team. What type of player are you? Second, third, fourth line, each has a disagree. Yeah. Farrell was actually better que Laferrière and Coronado and NCA and all, but our leader have a great point about that. Pierre Roy need to take that spot. I don't think Farrell will. Good point, guy. 2 out for Toronto Blue Jays. I just want to showing that guy. Nothing wrong about that, but I just want to give you a little bit more information about this one, guys. All right, that's concluded another one. It's not too bad for that. As prospect to watch. Now, I want to give you guys what to do on that that one. The best NHL draft pick by rank. And I need your help on that one. What are you talking about? I think it will be fun to do that. Because he's going to have a fun debate there. And that's what I like to do with Mr. Nartab, by the way. How this work, guys, is the best NHL draft pick every selection. And I'm going to start with the number 1 overall. And for me, number one overall, it's no question. Whatever you're going to give me name, in my opinion, he's my number one. It's first pick overall in all the NHL draft for 1963 to 2025. It's Mario Lemieux. I don't see any else. Connor McDavid, anyone, I don't see better than Mario Lemieux. Bush is in the house. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget, please, to click on the likes. The win, and Mark said the Baltimore lost tonight. He said, Jace win. Nicolas de Gourbet-Bonneau, welcome back in the house. And I think he's only the only one there for Mario Lemieux. Alexandre Daigle, Bobby Orr, Mark Elliott, McDavid, Randy. So do you think those players are better at Mario Lemieux? Mike Bossy, number 2 for me, Jerry. Now pay attention, guys. This is only for the first round overall pick. Mike Bossy was a 16 or 15, I believe, overall pick. Now, going to go second overall pick. You're going to maybe understand more on what I'm trying to do. The second overall pick, guys, in the NHL history, Dion, Malkin, Barkov, Broger, Eichel, Doughty, Edmund, Sidden, Daniel Sidden, Patrick Marleau, and Shannon. Yeah, maybe other second overall pick. Which one of those players you believe is the best selection in the NHL history at the rank second overall? For that, I agree, Coach Lemieux. Yeah, me too. Mario is God walking on the heart for us here in Pittsburgh. Yes, for what I'm not looking at is hit Bob Smith, but solid enough to win this pack battle. You're right. Currently, what is not better than Nehuk, Bolduc, Anderson, Gallagher, and those are the 3 for-line winger. And 26, you're not wrong about that. He did not prove it to us. Okay, so only first of all, yes, he was. Hort was my GOAT. Lemieux, number 2, Mark Elliott. Mario is the best if you look how many games he played. A2 go with Zion on that one. Luc Lavorcine go with Regent Hull. Mark and me too are number 1. Barkov for Jerry and number 2. Sandeman go with Zion. No coach, but I want to cause trouble. Here we go, Randy. You can do it with NR Randy. My number 1, Mario Lemieux, and 26. Triple W go with Chris Proger. Should have a lot of brandy to cut this. Barkov, Zion. You can see that it's really there. Zion for me too, I believe. Yes, Billy, it's Marcel. Michael, same for her, not a real long career, often one knee, yes. Dale Howard-Chuck for Luc Lavorcine. Jerry go with Marcel Dion. Trevor Linden for PS. Chris Bronger for PLW. That a great selection, guys. I like it. I think Howard-Chuck was the number 1 overall. Look, you're right, in 1981, I believe. Malkin show up. One is matter the most. Frank, great comments about that. But is it good enough to be over Dion? I don't think so, in my opinion. But I think overall, this is great. Second overall. Let's move on, guys, for the third. No, coach. I was at Linden. Okay, PS. Third overall, Scott Niedermayer, Pat LaFontaine. I put Leon Draisaitl there. He's still, like 9 years, but we have to put him. And Rick Sidden, Denis Savard. You maybe have other third-round pick guys. I did not put all the players there. But when you look about everything, it's a lot of work to do that, by the way. Two, Shanahan, N26. I think he was underrated, in my opinion. My pick is Bronger, Malkin, and Sidon, PS. Top 3, second overall. I like that. This one is really interesting. Okay, Leon Draisaitl, guys, he does an amazing, great work right now in NHL. 52 goal last year. We know what he can accomplish. 100 points is great. We know the duo brother Sidon and Vancouver Canucks. Denis Savard, I think he have a very great career with Chicago Blackhawks. Pat LaFontaine, also on that one. And finally, Scott Niedermayer, Norris Trophy, with Stanley Cup. PLW go with Scott Niedermayer. And I thought go with Jonathan Toews. Niedermayer forgave. Welcome back, by the way. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. Not Kokanemi. No, not Kokanemi for sure on that one. Mark Keke was third. Aki Peringberg. Yeah, I think we are, for me, I really like Pat LaFontaine. Draisaitl, I can give him his pick in the next 5 years. But for right now, it's really Scott Niedermayer. And I wish he would play for Montreal. That said, because the way he's skating, he was so fluid. Really good guy, by the way. I met him a couple of times. He was coaching the AAA program with the Los Angeles Kings many years ago when I was scouting. And very good guy. He had a lot of players for the Kings stay in Los Angeles after the career. Not in the city, but around. And they all work with the Kings AAA program. Niedermayer, Marshman, and many others. Draisaitl, I think pas mal a little bit, Nicolas. The mic, I tried to change the mic. Scott Niedermayer. Here we go, guys. The next one. That's the last one for tonight. We're going to go more during the week. Number 5, Steve Eisenman, Ron Francis, Ken McCarr, Mike Gartner. I stopped there. You can maybe add more. But when you see those names, I don't see better at that. And we don't talk about the different flow right there. Randy Bonk, Niedermayer, LaFontaine, et Draisaitl, Mark, Tim Suzla. Yeah, Peter? Eisenman for me, A2. Eisenman, Francis, right now, are my two players and debate right there for me. Larry Murphy, a bad pick. The Chicago Cubs magic number is a 7. Gerard Eisenman, too early for my car. Yeah. I just great for overall. Skate so fluid for my car. You're right about that. We talk about Niedermayer. Francis for Frank. Bob Wool package LaFontaine or Niedermayer. I would struggle between Eisenman and Carrier. PS. Yeah, Paul Carrier is not a bad choice. There I said Marner, Pete. Larry Murphy is still waiting for that pass from Lemieux. But in a match, Tampa, yes, Winks, no. And that's give you guys the package deal of a draft pick for the exercise. I want to bring you, before we go to the Frenchy Quiz tonight, and mention to you, we'll be back tomorrow night, guys, for the game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Winnipeg Jets for the rookie camp. We're going to do the game Saturday. We're going to skip Sunday, at least something changed. And then we'll be back the Red Lights with Mr. Nartap. Mr. Nartap will be Alex Pelangelo. Here we go. Coach can tell you my fifth overall. You can. If Ron play a great team from the start, good point about that, Kev. Coach does Evangelista stay in Nashville? I think so. He's one of the 5 players on the RFA with no contract. It's a ball game, but it's not a big deal. I don't know if he's going to participate at the main camp or not. I know Wyatt Kaiser, he's an RFA, is going to be with the Chicago Blackhawks. But the leverage or look at Evangelista is a little bit limited, by the way, for that. And 26, Ron Francis. Francis show up in 91 and make a huge difference. You're right about that, for sure. What I want to talk about, guys, it was the Calder Trophy for upcoming. Now, I'm going to put the name on the board, and they are not who's going to be number 1, number 2, number 3. They are not ranking. But this is a player you have to watch for upcoming season. And they have three strengths. First, Evan Demidov, Zane Parek, Michael Miza, Matthew Sheffer, Zev Biome, Jimmy Snuggerud. My second is Alexander Nikishin, Yaroslav Askarov, Sam Renzel, Chicago Blackhawks, Rand Leonard, Washington, Airtom Levchinov, Chicago, Sam Dickinson. And finally, we have Barclay Catton, Maxim Shabanov, Scott Monroe, and Logan Mailloux. They are, I believe right now, with any other things, guys, the best top 20 for the Calder Trophy. Welcome back. Sid Decide Cup and the Calder or playoff with Habs. Good point about this. Welcome back, Kev. And man, Dale Hunter was so good with not much help. You're right. P.S. I didn't see number 5, the Calder race. Yeah, for next season. Sunday is a holiday. For that one. I tried to pick up everything. Don't win early 90s without Francis. I think I'm right about this. Watching Biome Demidov, Mark Nikishkin for the top 3. For that, Yager is 5th and 26. That's why I did not do it. Honestly, PLW is a good point. I have Savoie and Howard on my note, but I need to put them PLW. So good point about that one. Slipper, guys, on the first column for me is Jimmy Snuggerud. I like Biome, of course, Demidov. On the second one over there, not much there. I think Mark Nikishin will be one of them. But, you know, I cover the Chicago Blackhawks. And they have a forum over there, and we have about 20 people. I try to go there 1 or 2 times per day. Like, you know who I am. I reply the most I can to everybody, right? And they have some fans are upset about Leshinov versus Demidov, and then some say they are agree. But what is very impressive right now is Sam Renzel, draft 25th overall pick. The kid is a monster. 6'4". He hit everybody right now at the camp. He the dominant player right now at this camp, at the Chicago Showcase. It's going to be a debate at some point between Leshunov and Sam Renzel. That's someone we have to follow up. Sam Renzel, guys, check this for a couple of weeks. On the last one, guys, Captain Shabanov, Monroe, and Mayu. I don't think anybody there will be a candidate for the Norris, for the Calder. At the end of the day, guys, it's all about Demidov. Demidov have the trophy on his pocket. He's going to keep it or not. Look, go with Leonard for that slipper, Shabanov. My only concern, Mark, about Shabanov is how he's going to be used by the New York Calendars. He's going to be a top 6 or not? I'm not sure. The odds for Demidov to win the Calder are lower than the odds for Florida Panthers to repeat 3 times. What was your affirmation? Yes, because last time same team won back-to-back. Calder was long time ago. I think we have to go in 60s. Again, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. 64, 65. I thought it was Toronto, Boston, but I could be wrong for it. Is make the cut, Kev. I hope Demidov win 75 plus PS. Don't see nobody beating even for rookie. He's really impressive right now for him. We're going to go, guys, at the last part of the show tonight on the Frenchy Quiz, if you don't mind. And last week, the winner of the quiz, it was Danny. He's not here tonight. Ghislain is not here tonight. And we have PS. Here you go, PS. You are the one. Here we go. Time to select another one. If I can find some page. Jesus. My book is getting like no room anymore. That's crazy. Get one here. We are September 12. Here we go. And it was a Mir got injured versus Ranger 92 with Francis. Another 05 for Randy. Randy, come on, buddy. PS 96, Derek Sanderson, Boston Bruins, 66, Bobby Orr, Boston Bruins. Thanks so much for that information. PS. Here we go, guys. You know the rules. You know that it works. Nothing to teach you. You know exactly. Some can copy other one. You can cheat. It's up to you. We need Harry. Yes, Harry. We miss Harry. We love Harry. Here we go. It's not breaking news. I apologize. Here we go. How many head coaches have there been in NHL history up to the present? How many of them? 409, 436, 467, 496, and 495, and 511. Good luck, everybody. This is your time to shine versus Mr. Enartap. Holding your spot, Mr. Enartap. You did very well, Mr. A2, by the way. You lead. Nicolas, go with A. Nicolas, welcome back. What's going on with you, Nicolas? As-tu une blonde, là? On pense que nous autres, là, quand tu as trouvé une blonde, puis là, tu viens plus nous voir à tous les soirs. Thanks so much, Jerry. With ego with a C. We have Nicolas with A. A for A2. Question number 1. I love that. Stan does the right thing, guys. Q1E. Easy to follow. Standerman go with E511. Mark go guess at D. And one Bush, they leave all the Browns. Ron go with C. Welcome back. Billy with C. PL with A. Whoa, fromage A2. Nedtal 409 PSB. Ce qui a écouté la TV. Ah, that's the reason behind that, Mr. Nicolas. E for PS. Nental, I tried to pick up everybody here. PSB, look at first in A. And after B, cave A. We have Randy A, Bush A. Harry, welcome back in the house. Harry. We'll go with B. Go with A. All right. Sorry about that. Nicolas A. N26 A. M&M B. Here we go. Here we go. I'm sorry about that. I tried to fix everything at the same time. But Harry, you was right. But he become round after that. The answer, guys, is 436. And we have a goal. PS scored a goal. NR scored a goal. And then we have M&M scored a goal on that one. Congratulations on this one. First goal of the night. Here we go. Question number 2. We're going to give the goal at W on the late answer. W, get that one. And how many head coach have there been in NHL history up to the present? It's not that question. I apologize on that one. It was supposed to be at front one over there. I don't know what is repeat. Wait a minute. Time out. Time out. The question is this part. The goal, the win difference between Scotty Bowman and the playoff, and the second and the playoff with the most win. So I'm going to repeat again. Number one in the playoff with the most win is Scotty Bowman. The second one is someone else. But I think it's Al Arbor. What is the difference between Scotty Bowman and Al Arbor and number 2 for the winning game, for the winning game between both of them? Is it 88, 95, 100, 107, and 119? Again, I make a very big mistake right here. I'm going to repeat to you guys all the time. On this one. So if you want to get better, I'll go this very quickly, guys. The wins differential playoff between Bowman and Arbor. 88, 95, 100, 107, or 119. Billy go with B. Gotcha PS. Playoff, yes, playoff. Look, Stan go with E, 119. A for Ron. I apologize, guys. C for A2. E for Frank. D for PS. Going to give you more time, by the way, on that one. Randy C. Hello, Gary Conroy. Welcome back. B. Nicolas. D. Nendal. Barry. B for Henry. Gary go with C. D for Butch. And after B, 007. PLW, D. We have to wait a bit. The Gab, D. And after did it. M&M. I'm missing for M&M and Mr. Triple W. And 26A. I'm listening for M&M, Michael Mooney, and Triple W. B for Triple W. You got it? And look like for a B on that one. Here we go. I think missing only M&M. I apologize if you write this. The answer, guy, is C. 100 flat on that one, guy. Boom. Bush changing for a E. Welcome back again. We have a goal. Gary Conway knocked the door. He scored a goal. A2 scored a goal, by the way. And that's it for the second answer, guys. Randy Walkman scored a goal. Randy got a goal. Peter August scored a goal. I'll give to get Peter August on that one. On this one. Here we go. Harry at A, not allowed. And that's all for question number 2. And fully question number 3 would be better for me. On that one, compared to number. Here we go, guys. Which NHL coach has the most loss and the NHL history only in the regular season? Scotty Bowman, Lindy Ruff, Barry Trotz, Paul Maurice, John Tortorella. Good luck, everybody. Billy, unsubscribing, Billy. All right. Don't know why, but here we go. Here we go. Let's go what we got here. I forgot the the start right there. Triple W go with B. D for Nadal. M&M E. We have A, Billy. V for Nicola. C for Nicola. PSD. PLW D. Standerman E. We have Gary Connoyer, A2, D. Luc Lafortune, D. Harry, D. N26, C. Ron with Kings, B. Jerry, B. D. Butch. And after B. Mac Elliott, B. Randy Walkman, B. Nicolas C. Frank D. I just don't like Tortorella, my M&M. Here we go, guys. The answer of that one. D is an answer. Peter August scored a goal at the last second to take the lead at 2. Mr. Peter August, but he's not only alone. A2. What a comeback, or bounce back from Mr. A2. And PS take the lead. Yeah, many people scored a goal. Butch, Gary, Nantar, PLW, Luc Lafortune, and Frank Sodero. Santoro scored a goal on that one. So that's what we got so far. Question number 3 already done. And we're going to go question number 4 of the night. Here we go. Which NHL coach has only one win with the most game coach behind an NHL bench? So you have a coach win only one game behind the bench. And we need to find which one have only one game win, and it was the most behind the bench game. Rick Peterson, Eddie Bush, Gary Agnew, Maurice Filion, or Cap Reader. Not easy, but someone did it. Good luck, everybody. The game is tied a lot there. A2 is a should have stuck with D marker. Yes. Billy go with A. PSA, Bob A. Ron with King B. A lot of A on that one. Nental C. Nicolas D. Jerry C. Randy A. And after B. Question number 4, Stan A. Peter August B. N26 B. Maurice Lyon, Pierre W. I stick with Gary C. Gary C. D. Luc Lafortune. Triple W. Go with B. Marc Elliott E. Gary Cournoyer C. We have no clue E for A2. C for Frank. And that's what we got so far. Appreciate a lot, everybody. Butch, go with C. M&M, go with B. Here we go. Harry C. But it was Eddie Bush on that one. We have a few people score a goal right there. But now Peter August lead at 3 over. And N26, a run with King, score a goal. I think this is the first goal. I could be wrong here. If you tell me, no, I have 2, let me know. I don't see that. A2 is still at 2. Triple W score a goal is at 2. M&M score a goal is at 2. Endertop score a goal at 2. PS is still at 2 right now, guys. And don't forget, right now, Pete August is leader. If Pete August is right for the next question, this is over. But we have many of you are right now with 2 good answers. So possible you can score a tie the game. Which NHL coach has the worst winning percentage with a minimum of 400 game coach behind the bench? Tom McVie, Milt Schmidt, Dallas Higgins, Fred Clover, and Tom Watt. Good luck, everybody. This is the time. Who's going to be winning the Frenchy Quiz tonight? Good luck. Billy Scone. Because he has those old school names. I was going to steal the answer from in our top, but I choose poorly. A2. 2 and 4, not too bad. Ron go with D. Billy go with E. Gary go with C. Nandal go with C. If you have 2 good answers before that answer, that question, you could win tonight. My first goal of the season. Here we go, N26. Congratulations on that one. Luc Lafortune go with E. Jerry go with C. No, Harry go with C. Jerry go with D. We have B for A2. Nicolas de Gobi Bono, B. Nicolas is 0-4 right now. Stan the man, C. Stan is 0-4 so far. Triple W at D. Frank Santoro at D. We have N26 at E. I'm still waiting for Peter August answer. And after I go with C, Dallas Higgins. And PS answer, please. We got M&M looking for. PS go with C. Peter August go with A. If Peter is right, the game is over. I know hockey still don't know three of those guys. Bob, that was a guess for Triple W. Anybody else? M&M. I'm waiting for M&M because he's the only one can join Peter August Bush with A. M&M, give you 10 more seconds. M&M. M&M. Kev, the coach has some damn hard trivia. I have a good one. Who read who late plus minus in 1990? E. PLW Tom Watt. 1990 is like a long time ago. That year was Wayne Gretzky. I go with Yari Koury, but I could be wrong on that one, Kev. With no option pick. All right, M&M, the time is too late. But Peter August was wrong on that one. M&M go with D. And M&M scored the last goal of the game and tied the game. And Mr. M&M, and not only him, but we have to flip M&M. It become a W, and the W win again. The Triple W have another great goal and tie the game with Peter August are the three winners of this game tonight. Congratulations for all of you. And away we go, guys. That's the rest time there. And one coach is writing, I feel like it's a glue. Frank, don't forget sometime it could be wrong. Great show, coach. I'm going to watch the replay, no problem. Cash, don't forget everybody to click on the likes. Don't forget we'll be back tomorrow night, by the way, at 7 o'clock, I believe, the game. Congratulations, A2, two guys tonight. Two good answer on that one. M&M is the winner at 3. Triple W is the winner. And Peter August is the winner on that one. And man, I'm very rusty. He'll go together. Enough time, not too bad. 2 and 5. Guess I better not buy a lottery ticket. Of course, it's okay. Bob Smith is really rack the brain. On this one, look like for Sentinel Tap did make Vic coach the early caps. You're right, Bob. For this one, I can give you the answer. I don't have it in front of me right there. I'm at 2 for +1. It's not a big deal about that. Great show like usually. Thanks so much, Triple W. Thanks for being a part of the show tonight. And we want to thank the 4 special guys, 4 goals we got tonight on the Hockey Nation Fun Friday night. And they are Roger Delaney early, Mark Elliott, Enar Tap, and Billy. Total of $47. Great for everybody. The way to helping the Hockey Nation. Really kind of all of you to do that. We want to thank moderator Ron with Kings and our tap tonight also. And all of you. And the only reason we get closer at 10,000 is because you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Here we go. We have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. Great weekend. Yesterday, I went to cut bamboo. Never do this in my life. Bamboo. And then, as for the chicken, we build the bamboo with the chicken here. And we tie up the bamboo with the rubber of the tire for the motorbike. What a great project we have here at the Hockey Nation for me. Randy, thanks, buddy. I appreciate a lot. Luc Lafortune, many people in the chat. Narta, we're going to see you Sunday night, by the way. It's fun to see Narta, guys, in the chat. So Narta, you're the man, you're the legend, you're the GOAT. And we really appreciate you. Be well, BL. Find a way not only to dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the second half of what, Nicola? Nicola said 2025. Thanks so much, Mark Elliott, again, for your support tonight, the Hockey Nation Live Show. Thanks for being part of the show tonight, and the Hockey Nation, the Hab Nation, and all the animals in the jungle said to you, we love you, friends. Good night, everybody. Thanks, everybody. See you, PLW. And Sunday, PLW at the baseball. Frankie Degg is at the hockey. Only one goal. Coach Frenchy now ain't after. Oh. Yeah, Bob Smith. Thanks so much, my friend. Good night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night. Booyah. Thanks for the last like and the last second. Salut, Nicolas.